emotional. And so did Dr. Hill. First of all, I've been part of Hotep since they invited me, man, since inception. Um, we started out, I'll never forget my first time, my first opportunity. It was an opportunity to actually speak because it was something about the opportunity that I had to do. Because how I got started based on the story and where we come from, I come from a spiritual family, spiritual background, and so it was easy for me to get involved at post-high school basketball, very successful. One of my basketball mentors, Tommy State, is in here who, you know, we grew up in the same neighborhood, played with my uncles and everything. So I come from a long line of sports, and it was just easy for me to get involved with kids. But once I got out of coaching, I had started recognizing how children were being killed. And so it really kind of blew me away that no one was involved in this segment of life. Because considering that every time you cut on the news, you might have this portion of the news, but on another portion of the news, a kid was hit by a car. Another kid was shot in a drive-by. You have a number of things that take place when it comes to our youth. And I started recognizing that it was a considerable amount of young people being killed. So if you're young and you're growing up, you're watching this. You're watching the adults not care. You're watching administrators, schools, everybody playing politics, not care. You're watching a number of rules being set just out of power, and you not care. So we all got to first acknowledge that we're part of that plight. Every last one of us, because the way things have been set up, our culture, although many of us educated, did not come back and educate. So we have to take part of that blame as well. So me getting involved, it went from one shirt, laying a shirt at a dev site, that was 2004. Still today, whenever product is in my hand, a kid is killed, I get up, go to the dev site, lay a shirt, might have a very powerful quote on the back of it, and offer hope. We recently put together a whole box. We sent in a box to Sandy Hook with the message, love is the one thing you can take to heaven. And that's at the end. We didn't want to be on the front end of the Sandy Hook. We wanted to be on the end, the repair end of the Sandy Hook. So we created this whole dynamic, my team, and and we put it together. And so we're going to ship them on Monday. They'll land in the school with that message, with a big encourage me, I'm young on the chest, which is what we were all about. To take it beyond that, I then got the nonprofit, and by trial and error, not just because I didn't know, me and Otis had worked over at, what was that, Duke Ellington School of Music, and we saw a lot of young kids translate, not just stay the way they were, they translated once the knowledge and the information was put in them. So from there, I went, got my nonprofit, I had helped start, Ruben, who couldn't make it, I helped start the Better Detroit Youth Movement. Better Detroit Youth Movement, we put together a number of programs, arts, things like that. But it was time for me to start and build encouragement. I'm young. So I went out, and just off of sheer passion, we were able to grab, when I came out, I worked at Calumet, came out, we grabbed 200 boys, pulled them out the streets, because we knew that Calumet, we knew that they were looking for boys from Ritz just to fill up the cells. Right? We grabbed 200 boys. I had maybe 9, 10 men, 14 men. Right? And we didn't have not one gang-related incident, not one fight. We didn't have not one shoving match. Yeah, we had the N-word, which I had to remove because that's something that I don't even partake in. So that was one of our rules, that you couldn't use the N-word. So that was wiped out. And, it was a nice time. But what it taught me now, you come fast forward, I went through all these trials and errors, we coming hard. Just this past Labor Day, and Dr. Hill, this is for you, from the walk, and I would ask if you was a father that you're standing, if you're a father, stand up, and Dr. Hill, if you would read the pledge, every man raise your right hand.
Repeat after me. Today I pledge.
Today I pledge
to get better.
To get better.
Do better.
Do better.
Step out.
So we walked, basically our goal being 500 fathers. We walked 170. And it was a real nice thing. All this and understanding was very powerful. A lot of people participated. And we're coming back again for our 5th year. And we're asking everybody that's male and female. We're walking families. We're going to end it this year with a nice little picnic where all our families get to know each other. Because I think it's important that we understand the dynamic that really is lost. When a man and a woman come together, they bear a child. When ignorance and dumbness come together, it bears a child. When you consider the importance of correcting what you see, it comes from that dynamic. Our dynamic of how we breed and everything else is a problem and part of the process as well. And that's something we have to correct. I want to leave you with this. Seeing as that I got to go, I wrote this. This will be on our shirt and for Black History. And it's simple. And it's called You're Free to Go. You're free to go led Plessy into the Supreme Court. And years later, a dream worked from King's work. Things changed for Mama, and the world gave us Obama. You're free to go. Continue to create what some have tried to take. From stoplights to civil rights, freedom is a definition we will always fight. You're free to go. When greed has led to so many in need, no matter race, color, or creed, this is the time when shared knowledge is the feed. We need, if you agree, say yes indeed.
Yes, indeed.
You're free to go means first through the door must lead, read, and plant good seeds. There is no history without Black history. You're free to go now. Life you must breathe. Encourage me, I'm young.
Encourage me, I'm young. All right.
That's pretty much
Fire.
it.
Yes, sir.
You know,